Hi, I'm Carly Connor, and I'm sitting here with Ayla Brown.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having me on.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited too. I can't wait to hear your questions.
So here's the first one.
Okay, what's the first question?
When did you know you wanted to be a singer?
Well, my mom told me that when I was really, really young, I sang before I even talked. So I knew I always loved to sing from the minute I could hum, but it wasn't until later on in life that I really wanted to do it as a profession and do it for the rest of my life and be on stages. But when I was your age, I wanted to be Annie, you know, from the musical Annie. So I would practice in my room all the time singing the Annie songs, and I would also practice to Disney movies because I loved the songs in Disney movies. And I think that those two things got me to be a really good singer.
How old were you? When you, like, really knew that you wanted to be
a singer?
Yeah, like how you are right now, when you really knew it.
I really felt it when I was on the stage of American Idol for the first time. I was 17, and I remember Ryan Seacrest announcing my name, and he said, "All right, and Ayla, you're up next, go." And I was on the stage, and the band started playing. It was my first time I'd ever sung with a band before, and I felt really nervous and really scared, but really complete, like it was something I wanted to do again and again and again, and I haven't stopped since.
If I was on the stage of American Idol, then I would get really nervous too, but I would be really excited.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah. So, did you have a mentor?
A singing mentor?
Yeah.
You know, I've always loved, like I said, the Disney movies growing up, but when I began listening to music, it was Celine Dion and Christina Aguilera and some Elvis Presley here and there. Those are like my two favorite female artists, and I used to sing at the top of my lungs to all their songs. So I've never met them before, but in terms of someone that I looked up to, those two singers were definitely the two when I was about your age and a little older.
Awesome. That's cool.
Thanks, yeah.
What advice would you give young girls like me who wish to be like you?
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I would say keep practicing and do it in front of as many people as you can, because the more people you sing in front of, the easier it gets. When I was about 10 years old, my dad, he would sign me up for karaoke contests without me even knowing. So we'd just be out to dinner and they'd have karaoke going on, and he'd say, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom," and he'd sign up my name. And then they'd say, "And, you know, 10-year-old Ayla Brown is up next." And I'd look at my dad and I'd be like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "Get on up there." And if it wasn't for him doing that kind of stuff, I would never have gone up and sang in front of people. So I would suggest that you sing as often as you can.
I would like to be on American Idol someday. I know that you did.
Mm-hmm.
What were the auditions like?
Really long. Long lines, a lot of waiting, a lot of people like, la la la, you know, like in the corners of the bathrooms, and you're like, where am I right now? But you know, it's a lot of people with the same dream as you and the same dream as me. They want to be famous, they want to sing, they want to do what they love for the rest of their life. So I'd say be patient. If you do want to try out for American Idol, I stood in line for 18 hours in the pouring rain waiting for my shot, and I was one of 400 people that got through out of 12,000.
I was born in 2005, the year that you tried out for American Idol.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
And my mom told me about Simon, and that he wasn't very nice. What was he actually like?
That's so funny your mom told you that. It's so weird meeting someone of your generation who was literally born when I was on the show. This is super weird. So you don't know anything about Simon?
Well, I
heard.
saw a picture of him.
And what do you think?
I don't really know just all I know is that he's not very nice.
Yeah,
with my mom, but
he's notorious for being brutally honest. So there were times that he was just like, yeah, it was robotic or whatever. That's what he told me. He said that my audition was robotic. But then when I got eliminated from the show, he was like, you know, Ayla, it wasn't you, it was the song. You're the hardest worker on the show. And I'm like, whoa, turn around, cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think he's just honest, and he does it very brutally, but that's okay. That's just who he is.
Well, did any of the judges mentor you?
The judges didn't really mentor us, but there was a lot of mentoring with a vocal coach on the show. And we got an hour with the vocal coach for every time that we made it through. So I met with her 3 times.
Do you remember what the vocal coach, like, his name was?
Yeah, her name was Deborah Bird. And I think she still does stuff with the show now, but she was really helpful. She got me past some nervousness that I was having and had me try some new things.
Cool.
Oh, cool. You were also a great basketball player. What can you tell me about sports mentoring?
That I can talk a lot more about because I had a lot of sports mentors.
Yeah.
It's really important to have people that you look up to and people that take you under their wing and show you the ropes. I had a girl, when she was on the high school basketball team in my hometown, I was really young, and my dad had her coach me and show me how to shoot, and my dad was also one of my coaches. And then as I got older, I had many other coaches, and every coach has been a mentor. But I mean, the sports mentoring part is something I can definitely speak very highly of.
That's great.
Thanks.
Is sports mentoring different than singing mentoring?
No, it's all about encouragement. It's about pushing that person to their max and to their potential and being encouraging at the same time. And that's what a coach does, or a mentor, or a family member, or a friend. You know, I look at all those different people as mentors in my life.
Did you do a movie?
I did. I just finished wrapping a movie a few weeks ago, and it's going to be out in November. It's called Cowboy Spirit. And I played a single mother, and I found out that my daughter had cancer. And it was very emotional. My young daughter in the movie was 6 years old, and she was incredible. She didn't really have cancer, but it was for the movie. And then this rodeo cowboy kind of comes to the rescue and helps save her.
Do you have a movie mentor?
Not yet. Not yet, because this is a new venture for me. I don't know of anyone. I would definitely say that everyone, the director on the set and everyone in Cowboy Spirit was inspiration to me, because I didn't know really what I was doing, and they took me under their wing. So I guess in a way they were mentors, absolutely. But I don't have like an actress that I look up to yet, because I've never really gotten into that field before. I'm sure I will someday, though.
You sang with the Boston Pops. What was it like?
Talk about nerves. When you sing with an orchestra, you get more nervous than ever imaginable. I don't know why. I was way more nervous to sing with the Pops than I've ever been in my life. So it was an incredible experience, but I was really nervous.
I met Patti Austin, my dad's friend, and she's really nice, and she gave me some advice too. Like, she had a person, and she said, like, she was telling her, like, that song doesn't sound right, and her great, I don't know, grandfather or something, he asked her, why aren't you writing? And she said, well, someone told me that I wasn't writing so well, and he said, don't let that stop you, just keep on writing. And she told me that story, and she gave me some advice about just keep trying, whatever happens. Just
That's
don't
great
stop.
advice. It's great advice.
I know one of your songs. Can you sing it with me?
Which song?
Ayla Brown.
Yeah!
Before,
Oh my gosh.
before we sing it, are Michael, Stephen, Johnny, and James real people?
No, I made them up. And you know what? Why don't we do that? We'll save that for the last thing, and I'll go get my guitar and I'll play it and we'll sing it.
Oh,
Okay?
cool.
So do you have any more questions?
Any more questions?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't fight it, deny it, let it ruin your world. You just can't be by. Hey Michael, hey Steven, hey Johnny and James. Come along, long list of all the buzzkicks, and I'm still taking names. Don't fight it, deny it, let it ruin your world. You just can't be by. Oh, you just can't be by, girl.
That was very
Do you want to sing that with me on stage tonight?